So for that, I'm just going to take an old component lead, thread it through there, loop it over, solder it on, and then put it on the ground. Should have done that first, actually. Now, I know a lot of companies, they just bend this lead right over and solder it on like that. And yeah, I suppose that's a way. It's a way of doing it. Me, I'm just a little bit more weird. It's another 60 seconds of my day that I willingly donate. There we go, grounded. So now when I've rolled backwards, it's going to rotate this way. That wiper is going to go to the ground point. When I roll it the other way, it's going to go to the high volume point. Right on. So now we've got the output, which is going to come out of the volume pots. Oh, this one is a bit long. Never mind. I think we'll manage. So that's threaded through. And I do believe we're on. Now, there's one more thing to do, and that is in this middle position. At the moment, the contact that the two pickups are connected to, when it's in the center position, this switch, this side of the switch is making contact with this middle guy over here. So the way that we do that is we got to bridge out using this center pole to these two guys, which we're now going to connect on this end. So we put the neck, sorry, that's the bridge. We put the bridge, we just link it across there. In fact, I just had an idea. And it's probably how Fender would have done it too. And that is to simply make this a bit longer by pushing back on the cloth and passing it through both eyes. Now, to me, that makes the best sense. So let's do it. I actually haven't wired a telly before, so I'm kind of working this out as I go along. I know what it needs to do, but yeah, working it out. Working it out. So that's through. Let's glue you in position. And then we just pass you through that other hole. And of course, now I've closed up the hole. Silly boy. So let's just give you a clean up. Alright. The solder sucker mine has a hair trigger. You can hear it going schlick even when I'm not using it, because you just touch that knob and it goes. Not fond of the hair trigger idea myself. I know a lot of shooters who do like it, but not me. Come on, I've got to work you through there. gone and made life a bit less easy for myself here. So it is. I know what I need. I need my other glasses so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And they're nowhere to be found as usual. Alright. Glasses. That works as well. Just had four. I had for a second there as I said that. Used to be one of my favorites in my teenage years. Remember going to the ice rink and the DJ would play Double Vision. I don't know, it just worked for me. All the pretty girls getting out on the ice and guys trying to show off. What days? Alright, you're through. Can solder you up. And then wire. From you to you. Huh? I'm actually being a fool here. This is the only non-cloth wire, but those cloth wires are now, the ones that I've got left are not so good. So it's going to be like this. Huh? How do I do that? Is it like that? I think so. Something is not making sense to me. You're there. That's neck. Nope. Oh, hell yeah. That's neck. Middle or both. Bridge. So both wants both. Which comes to you. That's the bridge. Switches are a bit sicker. Gonna go on there, that's for sure. So let's just trim you back. I don't want you all that long. So I want to pass you through there. More left-handed soldering. Could I persuade you? Like that? I think so. In you go. All right. So now in the center position, you guys are joined up. But I still need to connect you then to that middle position, if I'm correct. No, they're connected. They're fine. One is there, and now you're going to go to the output. Output it is. Output it is. And that's going to go to the high side of the volume, which it's already there, but now you're the center. And I still need to connect up that center, because at the moment you're not talking to anybody, or are you? Yes, you are. Those two are joined, and they're there. This should work. That should be enough. Let's check it. So now, turn you that way. Let's check it. Set you down in there. Clean you up. What's that? Piece of solder. All right. Screws. See my massive ego at work here. And I'm even putting the screws back in. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Massive ego. And the way to check it first, without plugging it in, is to get yourself a multimeter. Set you there. Or shall I set you that way? I guess for the viewers, for those folks at home. Okay. For our viewers at home, we will now demonstrate if Derek has screwed it up or not. Come on. So, I shall now connect using some handy little crocodile clips. I've got a cord. It's actually my speaker output cord for testing amplifiers, but it'll work here for running to the ohm meter. Which says open circuit. And that says open circuit. There it's on ground. There it's open circuit. That is very strange indeed. I should at least see the resistance of the potentiometer. So this tells me something is drastically wrong with this pot. Huh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Back to normal resistance. Oh, maybe that's why. That's better. That's better. Of course, it was still in continuity, and that's all it's looking for. See, it has back off on the volume. we're down to 0 ohms, all the way up, 300 kilo ohms. That's not good. That means that what I was thinking is correct. That I still need to link up my two. See, that's 6 kilo ohm, which is also correct. 7 on the neck, 6 on the bridge. And in the middle, we ain't got nothing. All we get is the volume control. So, my confidence was incorrect. And my gut instinct was right. That there needed to be something else. Sure, this is turning into a long video. Oh well. Let's get it out. And set it up. I'm just going to flip it over this way this time. Those are wired correctly. I'm happy with those. And even my tone circuit, I'm pretty damn sure that it's good. Max tone, resistance way up there, not close to ground. This one here, bring in my resistance closer to ground. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that tone is good. Now, this guy, I need to select probably any one of these two to the center. And it probably needs to be Mr. Neck. Okay. Okay. Can do. Assuredly can do. And I'm just going to use some of that white wire. I'll tell you why. It's because. That's why. It's because. So, I'm going to turn you up. To the britches. Where did I put my clipper? There. There. And actually it's just these two that need to be trimmed up and joined together. So I'm going to just pass you through there if I can. If you will allow me. Oh, that's a big blob of nothing on there. It's not good. So let's just see if you will allow a second guest. It was very gracious of you. And I've got to connect you to this one here. So that we now have an output. Okay, and now I see a combined resistance reading of 3.3 kilo ohm, which is just gorgeous. So let me put that up here for you so you can see it too, hopefully. Can you? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, it's kind of visible there. Kind of visible too. So, turn you over. You're in the middle. Seven. Oh, that's looking good. 6. 5.9, if you prefer. And in the middle, 3. It would seem to me that this pot needs a little bit of contact spray. So that is what I shall do now. I've done the job. I should probably have just done that first. Yeah. Fools and heroes. Something like that. I'm making things up as I go. So some contact spray. I just want to protect everything else first, because this contact spray of mine is a little bit weird. And in you go. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. And for the tone, down into your intestines. And wiggly, 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 wiggly. And I do believe we're ready for rock and roll. So that'll be the next step, huh? Running a little test with the amp. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. I am quite happy with the result so far. The remainder of this test must be done using one amplificateur, amplifier, and a guitar pick, stuff like that. So it's sewn up. Original old flathead screws as well. This is a beautiful reissue. So out you come. And away with you. I actually do have a test amplifier down here, but at the moment it is in multiple pieces, so not really useful for testing. Therefore, we shall take this project upstairs to my other amp. So hold on. So here we are, and neck pickup. That's a beautiful pickup. That's a Tilly. And that tone part's just great. Tone cap. Big success. Sorry about the background noise. That's just the railway line next to me that's putting out a whole lot of interference. But there it is. Back in action. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks for watching.